The irony of a silo is that the thing that we think is going to make us safer and stronger ends up making us weaker and more vulnerable. Silos don't make us safe, they make us less safe. And if you need a reminder about the perils of silos, then look no further than Sony and its attempt to create the iPod. Now, you and I both know that Sony didn't create the iPod, Apple did, but Sony should have. After all, they were, at the time, the leader in the portable music space. How many of you remember the Walkman? Anyone still have theirs at home? Yes, of course you do. You don't throw that out. You could sell it for like $1,000 on eBay, right? So I have mine, and my kids think I'm crazy. They're like, Dad, one of the four that I have, Dad, like, you mean your music doesn't come out of the sky? You mean you have to put like a Frisbee inside of like this black box to get it to play? They think I'm crazy. I mean, Sony was so close to breaking into the digital space. What happened? So 1999, at the Las Vegas Comdex trade show, which at the time was the industry event for new product development and announcements, Sony unveiled not one, but two new digital music players. The memory clip, which, kind of looked like a pack of gum, and the music stick, which looked kind of like a ballpoint pen. Now, both of those products had flaws. They were expensive and difficult to use and didn't really have enough memory to upload more than a dozen songs. But the real problem with them wasn't in their design. It was in the way they were developed. Each product was developed by a Sony subsidiary so fiercely siloed that neither one knew what the other was doing. Is that crazy? So when they announced both products at the same time, it roiled the markets, it confused Sony's board, it confused shareholders, and ultimately gave Apple a tiny opening just 2 years later to introduce the iPod, and Apple never looked back, and Sony never recovered. So that's the bad news. The good news is that if you can find your way into a silo, then I think you can find your way out. And today, I'm here to tell you how.